What's up, y'all? I am dropping in from my wee rental here in Aspen. Thought I would say hi, give you a little update on what's going on with me this week. I am here in Colorado for a month working. As I said in my last video, I was taken off and now I'm here. This is a little, just a little spot. I don't need much. But I'm here enjoying the mountain air, getting some training time at elevation, as well as reading a little bit, working hard. Yes, working. But most of my time spent either not working or on the trail was in front of a screen because we just finished Oscar season. One of my favorite times of the year. Truly, Oscars for me is like a combination of the World Cup, the Olympics, and the Super Bowl all rolled into one. It truly is the most magical time of the year. I have always been passionate about movies, watching them, rewatching them, picking them apart and analyzing them, learning about them, and fulfilling that passionate expression for creativity from time to time, taking part in making them as well. It's always been difficult for me to try and explain why I love the Oscars so much because it really doesn't make any sense why I would celebrate this opportunity to give famous people more notoriety, because that's the last thing that famous and rich and beautiful people need is an award. But I do. I've always enjoyed it. Ever since I was a kid, I remember watching it and thinking about how amazing it is, this special night to honor something that I love, the movies. To me, I always saw it as a validation of the thing that I loved and was most passionate about. Getting to see how people honored the craft and the art of filmmaking. Going back years, it was always something that I was naturally drawn to. So, with Oscar season just wrapping up, I thought I would share a little bit of a recap of my 2022 year in movies. And I've got some of my stats here. Sorry, this is film nerd stuff, but yes, I track my stats for movies. So, in 2022, I watched 365 movies. That was a movie a day. And that is, oh boy, saying that out loud, that's insane. I didn't watch a movie every day, but in order to make up for that, I had to watch, it's a lot of movies, I know. Just hold on, don't judge me yet. 60% of them were first-time watches, and 105 of those were films from 2022. And of those, I saw 37 on the big screen. I love the movie theater experience. I was probably the first one back in the door when movie theaters opened after the pandemic. I love the experience of just sitting down in front of a big screen in a movie theater and letting a movie just invite me into the experience. And it's just something you can't get at home. No matter how good of a setup you have and how much you like movies, it's just not the same. Yeah, so 37 of those were at the movie theater. Some were great, some were good, and some were not so good. And that's okay too. And this is a list of my top 10 for the year. In no particular order, just the movies that I felt were the best movie experience. Not just the best made movies, but also the most enjoyable film experiences for the year. Working from the top, The Northman, Top Gun Maverick, Tar, Babylon, Barbarian, Banshees of Inisherin, RRR, title still gets me even after winning the Best Picture. Everything Everywhere All at Once, Fire of Love, and Nope. My top 10 favorite movies of the year. Again, some of those were just great experiences. Some of those I think are masterful films. Check them all out, they're all worthwhile. So there you go, that's my top 10. There's my Letterboxd, my year in review on Letterboxd. I'll leave the link, feel free to follow me if you'd like. So out of 365 movies in a year, that, believe it or not, is not even the most movies I've ever seen in a given year. Oh, gosh. This is coming across very psychotic. Whatever, you know what? I don't care. Because for 365 movies watched this past year, I can almost always find something to appreciate, to value, to enjoy out of every single movie experience. Films are incredibly time-consuming, not just to watch, but obviously to make. And the hundreds of man-hours, the thousands of man-hours, the amount of craft that goes into making every single movie, regardless of it being a quality film, I think is worth appreciation and worth sitting down in front of, giving that time, giving that attention over to the craftspeople who made the movie. So for me, it is not just a hobby, but it's an outlet of my passion. It's an expression of my creativity, and in appreciating the creativity of other people, it scratches that creative itch in my spirit as well. 365 movies ends up being just about 745 hours broken down, which is over a month's worth of time. And aside from work, sleep, and running, that's definitely the most time I've dedicated to a single activity this past year. And I don't even care at all. I'm not embarrassed by that. It is something that I'm passionate about. And I say, be unapologetic about your passions. Express them, pursue them, find other people who enjoy them as well. We're all given one life, right? Why not enjoy it the best that we can? I think that the creative power behind films can be absolutely life-changing, and I wanted to include you in that. So there you have it. I wish you all the best in your film going and your movie watching for 2023. Get out there and find some good ones. Be unapologetic about your passions. We'll see you next time. Take care.